As discussions quietly grow about the future of the monarchy, one question repeatedly emerges. What titles will Prince William and Catherine's 3 children eventually carry when their father ascends the throne? While the system of royal titles is centuries old, the next transition will also place unprecedented attention on Catherine, both as future queen and as the mother of a new generation of senior royals. When King Charles eventually passes the crown to Prince William, Catherine's role will instantly shift. She will become queen consort, undertaking the same constitutional and ceremonial responsibilities once held by Queen Camilla and Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. But beyond her own title, Catherine will also help guide her children through one of the most significant transformations of their lives, the moment they move from being royal children to central figures in the monarchy. Her influence, public warmth, and sensitivity to modern expectations suggest that the transition could unfold in a more measured, thoughtful manner than in previous generations. Royal watchers already note that Catherine's approach to parenting, calmer and less hierarchical, may shape how and when certain titles are conferred. The instant William becomes king, Prince George automatically becomes the heir to the throne. With that position come several titles passed down through centuries. Duke of Cornwall, granted immediately to the monarch's eldest son. Duke of Rothesay, used in Scotland. Additional Scottish titles traditionally attached to the heir. The title of Prince of Wales, however, is not automatic. It is entirely at the discretion of the monarch. King Charles bestowed it upon William immediately in 2022, but William may take a different approach with his own son. Age, readiness, and Catherine's preference for giving her children as normal a childhood as possible may influence whether the title is granted right away or reserved until George is older, or even until his wedding day, a historical trend for major royal titles. If William chooses to wait, it would be seen as a respectful nod to George's youth and well-being, a value both parents have consistently prioritized. Unlike her brothers, Princess Charlotte cannot inherit a dukedom. Royal tradition limits those to male holders unless a woman marries into one. However, Charlotte stands as a strong candidate for one of the most respected honors for a royal woman, the title of Princess Royal, currently held by Princess Anne. Because this title is held for life, Charlotte could only receive it after Princess Anne's passing. If that time comes, William's decision to grant the title would carry deep symbolic meaning, marking Charlotte as the senior woman of the next generation. Given Catherine's close admiration for Princess Anne's work ethic and understated service, it is likely that any future decision would reflect that same spirit of continuity and respect. As William's younger son, Prince Louis has more flexible prospects. Traditionally, the monarch's second son is granted the Dukedom of York, a title steeped in royal history. But this tradition has been cast into uncertainty following the controversies surrounding Prince Andrew, who previously held the title. With his removal of royal status and the title's public perception now clouded, future monarchs may hesitate to revive it. If William decides not to use Duke of York, Louis may instead be granted a different vacant dukedom when he marries or comes of age. Much will depend on Catherine and William's evolving vision of a modern monarchy, one potentially slimmer, more transparent, and more sensitive to public sentiment. What distinguishes the future title transitions of George, Charlotte, and Louis is Catherine's influence. She has consistently aligned her public role with themes of childhood development, emotional resilience, and stability, values that may lead William and Catherine to take a slower, more measured approach to assigning major titles. Where past generations acted swiftly, William and Catherine may prioritize age-appropriate timing, emotional readiness, the children's long-term well-being, the optics of a modern, relatable monarchy. Their children's titles will be symbols not just of hierarchy, but of how the Wales family intends to lead the institution into the future. In that sense, Catherine's future role as queen will be more than ceremonial. It will be deeply influential in shaping the tone, rhythm, and expectations of the next royal era. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which child's future role do you think will evolve the most, George, Charlotte, or Louis? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your insights always add so much to this community.